Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Becky, and if you're new here then welcome, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today's video is going to be a haul, and we're going to be looking at some bits that I've picked up from Hobbycraft, from Amazon, from the pound shop, and it's basically just going to be getting ready all of our crafting supplies so we can start and prepare for all the crafts that we're going to be doing in the fall and autumn, like Halloween, Christmas, all that good stuff. So get yourselves a drink, and without further ado, let's go on with the video. So, as always, I've got my little notes checklist here so I can tell you all the prices of everything as we're going through. So in my videos that are coming up, I'm going to be doing some DIY crafts on a budget that'll look like really chic in your home for Christmas, for Halloween and for autumn. So if you're like me, you want to have decorations everywhere, but they are so expensive in a lot of the shops, and a lot of the time you can do it yourself, and it's fun to do it yourselves as well. If you want to de-stress, if you've got kids, want to get the kids involved, it's just a really fun night. And if you want to get the girls over and do a Halloween crafts night, why not? So I'm going to go through everything that I've picked up, the prices of it. I've tried to find the best prices out there, and hopefully you'll be able to get hold of that too. I'll link everything in the description box below. And while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and like if you like this video. I'm going to start off first with some bits that I picked up from a local charity shop. This was a cancer research, and they do this as standard because they sell it on their website as well, so I know that you guys can pick this up too. So, got my little box here of bits. So from there, I just picked up these things of yarn. So I got a variety of colours. Ooh. Just do my thumbnail pick there. There we go. Okay, so I picked up a variety of colours. I've got the receipt here. So these were £1.59 and £1.69 each. So yarn can be quite expensive at different places, and this was the cheapest that I did find because I did pick some up from the Works as well. I got this orange and this black. I'm sure you can tell what season that's for. And I think these were £3 each. Yeah, they were £3 each. So those two cost me £6, whereas these four, the same weight and everything, cost me, where's it gone? £6.46. So you're basically getting double what you get with there. So yeah, so I definitely would suggest picking yourself up some yarn and wool, because I am going to be doing a lot of crafts in Halloween, in autumn and Christmas using these bits. I already have some red from last year, and it does last a really long time as well. So if you wanted to pick yourself up these colours, so I've got red, I've got white, I've got grey, purple, and this really nice like forest green, and then just this orange and black as well. So they're really good bits to pick up, and honestly, yarn comes into so many crafts, so you'll be really thankful that you managed to pick some of this up. So moving on, so next I got quite a few bits from Hobbycraft. I love Hobbycraft. If you're not from the UK, I don't know whether you have it in the US, but I imagine it's a bit like your Hobby Lobby. It's just basically a craft supply store, and they sell literally everything that you could dream of if you were a crafter, painter, anything like that. And they're all really good prices too. So I'm going to go through what I managed to pick up from Hobbycraft. Again, I'm going to link it all down below, and you can use those links. None of this is sponsored. I don't get any money from this. This is just what I've bought out of my own money and what I will be using for these crafts coming up. So from Hobbycraft, now I honestly was shook when these arrived. I don't know why I'm stood like that, but basically I forgot that I ordered some like beige and this really nice like rust yarn because I didn't want like quite a garish orange colour for some of my decorations. I wanted more of that like typical fall orange, and as you can tell they are quite different colours and different sizes. So I didn't really read the weight when I was ordering these from Hobbycraft, and I thought they were going to be like these 100-gram yarn things for £1. So these were £1, and when they came I realised that they were 25 grams. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna get with this. Probably wouldn't buy these again because you could definitely pick up some cheaper yarn at your charity shop in these colours. And they're just going to be really useful for some of the autumn crafts that I'm going to be doing with yarn. We're going to make some lovely garlands. I'm going to do some like DIY gnomes. So you know, like the little gonks that you can get. There's a really easy way to make those yourself with gnomes because they can get quite expensive in shops. I actually can't believe how expensive they get, and I just thought, do you know what, this year I'm going to make my own. So I picked up those for that. You can make little pumpkins with them, so keep your eyes peeled for those videos. So they were £1 from Hobbycraft for these little tiny ones. And then I also picked up, do you know what, I'm just going to bring my box here. So I also got these Trimmets little velvet ribbons in these beautiful colours. I got like this dark forest green, this like burgundy red, so it's not quite as garish, and again that burnt orange like rustic colour. So these were £3.30 each, but they were on 3 for 2, so I actually got one of them free, which I thought was a really good deal because normally round about Christmas time they amp all these prices up. So I thought, I'm gonna get these while they're on sale. I actually saw, I was watching Rosie Henshaw's video. I've got really into all her crafting. It's actually what inspired me to start YouTube, because I just thought, do you know what, I do this anyway, why not film it? And I saw these on her YouTube, so I thought, I'm gonna pick those up. So thanks Rosie if you're watching, you're probably not. But if you were, thank you a moment. But yeah, so I got these. I'll just quickly show you what they look like up close. Is the camera light might mute the colours a little bit, but they're going to be really nice for crafting. And also, if you just use like some of like the brown paper for your wrapping, these are really nice colours just to jazz that up. So I thought they would be really great for presents, for crafting, just anything like that. Little ribbons to add onto your presents. So yeah, especially because they're on 3 for 2, get them while you can because they're only going to amp up the prices. And then I also got this decoupage glue. So this is going to be really great for your paper mache type crafts and any bits like that you can do with the kids. This can get quite expensive. So normally I would just use like a PVA glue. It's not really the best thing to use, but it does the job and you end up with like a glossy finish. But this is a matte finish, and I just thought, you know, if I'm doing any like paper mache pumpkins and I don't want that gloss on them, I want that nice matte finish, thought I'd pick this up. And this was also in the sale, so this was £4.75, but it's normally £9.50. So I thought, why not? Definitely going to pick that up. It always comes in handy for your crafts. It lasts ages, so definitely pick some of this up. And then the final thing that I got from Hobbycraft, and this was like, you know when you're at your checkout and it comes up, you might also like, I am a sucker for things like that. Pulls me right in, a bit like a kid at you know, like at the checkout in the supermarket, and all like your little Kinder Egg surprises and all that are on the checkout. I always used to be like, oh mum, can I have one of those? Well, Hobbycraft knows what they're doing because they got me with that, and it's this cute little LED neon backlight. Now I actually already, I don't know if you can see that, I actually already got this out because I was really impatient. I wanted to see what it looked like, but it works for you because it means I've already put batteries in it. And it is battery, it's not a plug-in, which I really like because it doesn't need to be near any sockets then, and you can dot it around wherever you want. So all it just comes as like this top and this base, and then you put the batteries in the back, and then I'm gonna just slot it in till it clicks, and then it just lights up. I'll come around and show you a bit clearer. Now again, you can't really see how bright it is on camera, but I just thought this is really nice, you know. I could even put it in my little backdrop here, and then when it gets Halloween I have like all my different Halloween garlands up as well. I said to Jake, I said, I know what you're going to be like, you're going to want that round all year. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind, I quite like it. But yeah, and that was £5, which for a neon light I didn't think was bad at all. And they had loads. They had pumpkin, I think they had a little ghost. They'll probably do different ones at Christmas. So I just thought, for £5, why not? And I just thought it's a really nice little, as you can tell, I like my lava lamps, I like everything bright. So it just adds in a little jazz at Halloween, doesn't it? So I definitely recommend buying one of those from Hobbycraft. But yeah, so that kind of brings together the end of the Hobbycraft section. I feel like I'm flying through this. Just get a drink. Oh no! I did, it's because I put it with my Amazon stuff. I actually got, can I get this? Yeah, one sec. Okay, so I actually got this burlap sack from Hobbycraft as well. So that's what it looks like. It's just your bog standard basic burlap or Hessian, whatever you call it. Because I'm going to be making some DIY pumpkins in one of my craft videos. And if you want a bit more of like a rustic chic look, instead of like the bright orange, quite a garish one, don't get me wrong, I love that, but for in the house, when you're wanting more of the autumn look before it gets to Halloween, this is going to be perfect for those DIY pumpkins, especially once you put some of like that orange yarn on it as well. Oh, you're excited about the pumpkins? Do you know what, he was just fast asleep and I think someone's just walked past the house. Woody, come here. He's becoming a regular feature in these videos. Hey, who did you see? Who did you see? He's just excited for all the crafting that we're going to be doing. But yeah, so I picked this up from the Hobbycraft as well, and this was £8 for 1 metre of it, so it's a metre square. So you do actually get quite a bit. What I will probably do is maybe just sew up the ends just to stop me losing it all and it all coming out, but I'll show you all that anyway. So yes, that was £8 as well. So that was the last thing that I got from Hobbycraft, ready to make all these bits. Finally, I did a Amazon order. Amazon is really good. They have like a range of things and they are generally all good prices. The only thing I would say is check the reviews, because sometimes I've been scorned and I'll buy something and then it comes and it is not the size or what I was expecting. Whereas if you look at the reviews and you can see people and they're taking photos, you get a bit of a better idea for the size of things as well. Because one of the things that I bought were these wooden beads, and I didn't think these were going to be big enough, so these are going to be for my little gonk gnomes. Let me just take this plastic off. So this is a 200 pack of 12mm beads, and when I was measuring this out, I did not think these were going to be big enough at all. Hello. So when I looked in the reviews, someone actually had bought them and I could see them holding it. So I got these because these are going to be perfect, even if you're doing any of like your little macrame garlands as well. So these were £2.99 for 200, which I didn't think was bad at all, and they come in their own little case, so you know that you're not going to lose them anywhere. So I'll link that down below. Definitely pick up one of these. That was just Jake going back to get a drink. But then another thing that I got, because for Halloween, the easiest crafts that you can do to make anything look spooky or monstrous is just add some googly eyes onto it. And this is really easy, and if you've got kids, they're going to have a great time playing with these. I quite enjoy them, to be fair. So yeah, so I picked up this pack of googly eyes, and I got these, just looking at my notes, for £2.10. And I think there's a variety of sizes. Get 200mm, 10, 15, 7, and this is a 200 pack as well. You can even have a little dance party with them. Don't know why I did that, but yeah, so pick up some of those. They're going to be great for any little bits. I got this little twine as well. So this is 1.5mm in width. You get 100 metres, and this was £3.99. So this is just going to be really good for tying up your DIY pumpkins, for attaching things for garlands, anything like that. I always try and carry some of this, or string, whatever you can get your hands on, because it's always going to come in really handy for crafting when you try and tie stuff together. You want to add little decorations onto bits, so definitely get yourself some of that. And then I saw this really cool like trick on Pinterest to make your own little ghosts. And it was basically, all it was with was cheesecloth and fabric stiffener, and then you kind of drape it over to make your own little ghost. You could put fairy lights underneath. So I thought I'm going to give that a go. Not sure if it'll work or not, but I'll do a video with that decoration in, so you'll be able to find out with me whether it works or not. We'll do a little try together, and then at least you'll know whether to do it. So yeah, I picked up this cheesecloth. This was £2.99. I did think it was going to be more white, so I might end up painting on top of that as well. But this is 9 square feet, and then this fabric stiffener. So that was, yeah, £2.99. This fabric stiffener was £6.95, which was a bit expensive, but I couldn't really find anything cheaper. If you can, let me know in the comments. I've never used it before, never done anything like this, so I thought, why not give it a go with you guys? So I picked those up from Amazon as well, because I wanted a bit more of a lighter cream colour for some of the pumpkins as well, to add a bit of difference in between, because I'm going to do like a little display with them, or like a centrepiece. So I picked this up, and this was £3.99 for 1 metre. So it was quite a lot cheaper than the one from Hobbycraft, because that was £8. But they didn't do the other colour on Amazon, they just did this brighter colour. So I picked that up. That's going to be really good for all my crafting bits. And then the final two things. Now, you know what I was on about reading reviews earlier? Well, I thought these wooden dowels were going to be proper thick wooden dowels, but they're more like toothpicks, to be honest, but it's fine. We'll adapt and overcome, because I can still use them for the crafts that I've got in mind anyway, and for the price I really wasn't that fussed with it. So this is a 150 pack, so you're going to be able to make quite a few different crafts with these. And these were, I'm just having a look now, so these were £6.99 for 150. And I've seen loads of different crafts, so that's gonna, obviously I can make like a star with that. We're gonna wrap the twine around it. Really easy craft to make, and they're always good for if you're trying to do like centerpieces or anything like that, so definitely get yourself some of those. And then my final bit, which is an essential for Christmas, and they just go so expensive when it gets closer, was some cinnamon sticks. So this was a 20 pack, and they were £3.99. These were the cheapest ones that I could find. I'm not going to be cooking with them or anything like that, so they don't need to be super high quality. I just need to have them looking cinnamony. So these are going to be great for adding to wreaths, adding to garlands, even for like your little pumpkins when we're making them. Stick it in, you've got a pumpkin stick, and they do smell really lovely as well, so that's going to act as like a little nice Christmas and fall scent in your house. Don't know why I keep saying fall, it's autumn, but the US marketing's obviously got to me. So yeah, so I picked those up, £3.99 for 20. I'll all be links down below. And that kind of brings everything together. I've got that yarn, not the yarn, the burlaps created like loads of dust all over my island. But yeah, so that was everything I picked up. They're all the bits that I will be using in the crafts going forward. I did actually also order some leaves, some like little fake autumn leaves from Amazon. They were a pack of 300, but they've not come yet. They're coming tonight. If I've got like a photo of them, I'll add them into the video. But they were £3.49, and for 300 I thought that is an absolute bargain, because you can add them to your garlands, you can add them into photo frames, into centerpieces, and they're just going to fill little bits out. So I picked myself up some of those as well. But yeah, so that's been everything that I've picked up from Hobbycraft and Amazon and like the different charity shops. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're ready for all the crafts that we're going to be doing in the coming months. I look forward to doing it with you. And if you've made it this far to the video, comment down below the little yarn emoji, because we've got loads of that. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye!